Swarty Zoo here, and I'm hitting my head on the wall. Good stuff. And I've just done a video on my RTA. I'm just going to give you a brief history of RTA. I've hit C1 and C2 on a few occasions, but I haven't tried in the last couple of 3 seasons. Every time I've hit C1, I have cleaved it. This season I'm finding it near impossible to cleave, apart from lower down to farm points. So I've had to take a different approach, and that approach is ruining up some support units, some anti-cleave units, and just basically learning from the current meta. I haven't done much up high, as I spend almost all my time farming between like Challenger 3 and F3, like that 150 points sort of in there somewhere. I just use 15 wings a day to win, and then cancel out 15 wings a day and just get my points, and then at some point I make a run for it. I haven't made a run for it for a while, and a few days ago I started working my way up. I cut into a couple of like bumps in the road along the way. Being on at prime Asian time was not good. I wasn't making too much progress in that, so I knocked that on the head, and then I've just gone on to doing a few just at random times of the day, couple here, couple there. And this afternoon, after being awake all day with my baby, because I worked last night and I've been up all day with my 1-year-old, so I'm knackered, but somehow it seems to have worked. And yeah, I enjoyed doing a few here. I'm going to show you the 6 fights that I done that got me, starting off at 1410. It wasn't too hard to get up here. I spent a couple of days just sort of only doing like 3 or 4 swords a day. I was hovering around 1400, winning a couple, losing a couple. But I was getting used to using units I've never really used together. I was trying combos that I haven't tried. So still now I'm right on the learning curve of how to play without cleaving, because really, as anybody who knows me, which most people who watch me do know me, I'm just a cleave city guy. I just love to cleave. So this was really me getting my head down and really thinking hard and paying attention. I couldn't do it live on stream because I can't talk and concentrate that hard. I generally use Vela almost first pick every pick. Then the rest of my picks are just dependent on what they are picking. So here, the threat for me was Odin, so instantly took him out. He kept my Garo in, which was always going to be an issue to kill. So I get first turn, my Vela's pretty fast, and we just go to work straight on one of the units. Straight away, we get a lucky crit, and we've got rid of the Leica, and that's instantly putting us on a 4-on-3. For some reason, I would have personally gone for the Garo, but they didn't go for my Garo, maybe because he had wheel. So I'm again just going to pick off the easiest units to pick off. So for me, I'm actually, even though the Vigor can kill my Garo, and he's the only one that can really kill my Garo, I still knew that he'd be high hit point with the anti-crit and that, so everyone else should just be an easier target. So he basically give up because he didn't choose well. And the problem with a lot of people around the Fighter 3 area, because Fighter 3 is the biggest margin by a long shot. Fighter 3 goes from 1200 points to 1470, so it's a huge bracket of players. A lot don't think hard enough about their team combos, and a lot just have used the same 5 or 6 monsters no matter what. So, you know, there's the kind of stupidity in it that you need to be picking and counter picking. I didn't think at any point this guy was counter picking. So we come on to the second one. That's my first win. I was feeling kind of good at this point, hoping I could carry on making progress. Again, I say Vela is my first pick. This guy, although it was slightly higher than me, again going for C1 himself by now, it was a real simple pick. The AoE defense break, take it out. He had Gemini's got a speed lead and an AoE defense break. I'm pretty sure I was going to get first time, which I did. And then their stripper is the Wind Artist. We get rid of the Wind Artist. They've got no way of stripping me. Well, just stripping one unit. But again, this guy, it was a bit like I tell you in Skilled in Siege. You have to rainbow your defense. Then this guy just went wind and water. You know, and it's just like, well, okay, I'm going to be able to easily counter this. You're giving me nothing to worry about here. At this point, I don't even know why we're fighting, because what on earth is he going to do? How's he going to kill my monkey? How's he going to kill my Tyrannus? he's not. This was a very, very bad draft. I'm surprised, sorry, Maury Run, whoever you are, I'm surprised he's this high up with drafting like this, because this was one of my easiest fights to just not even have to use my brain. Just slowly eat away at them. What on earth are they going to do to stop me? There was no stopping me here. Doesn't matter what they do, what they ventilate, they're just delaying the inevitable. So I don't like using Sierra too much. I makes them using Sierra too much because, well, to me, she's the best dotter in the game. She just misses too many bombs. I have 74% accuracy on her, so it's yeah, it's very frustrating. So here I was in up to 1438, and this guy was a bit frustrating, knocked me back down. And at this point, I was wondering whether I was going to carry on or not, because I was getting a bit frustrated. I was basically going through a phase in the last few days of, like, as I said, winning two, losing two, winning two, losing two. So I was like not really making any progress. I was really trying to, but this guy had amazing runs. So for instance, my Vela had to have 10 speed leads. My Vela was coming in at about 290, 295, and literally his whole team was faster than my Vela. So we just give up on that one. That was crazy ruins. Yeah, he'll do well this season. So we knocked back down, unfortunately, after losing that one, and then luckily from there onwards we kind of bounced straight back. I mean, it's really not a lot I could have done there. The speed of them ruins were just crazy. So again, almost always my Vela first pick. He's fast and he's 3-turn immunity. This is my first Josephine pick. I love it when they go Chiru Oki, because Josephine figure, that kind of monster, all you've got to do is kill the Sierra, and if you can get that Sierra killed, then you know what are they going to do to stop you. So here we go. I don't even know if they know how Josephine works. I'm not scared about this Sierra at all. She should have put the bomb on Vela, but she hasn't. She's just let them go. She's put the bomb on Josephine. My Josephine's on about 40,000 hit points. A lot of these Sierras are hitting for about 10,000. The good thing about Vigor as well, he should be fully skilled mine shortly, but he gets that skill back quick. He's anti-crit and speed buff. So the Chiru is going to have to wait 5 turns. He's going to have it back in a couple of turns. So the strip didn't really matter. And I've got so many, for them 2 strips they've got, they're both on a 5-turn cooldown. I've got constant quicker ability to then bring my immunity back up. So here, this guy really, see, I'm straight back up again, and he'll have that, and then by the time that goes, and I'll have mine back up again. So you'll see what he was trying to do. It really needed that Sierra to survive, and he needed to ban the Josephine, and he didn't. And as soon as his Sierra went down, there's just nothing he could do, and he knew it. So again, the pick ban phase, I won that one as well. So after that is, where are we? Yeah, we were up to 1439. That was 3 wins out of 4. I was feeling pretty good. I've got a stable team. I kind of know what I'm doing. I see the half 4 Gani. I go straight for double immunity. I put Agaro straight in because I've seen him go nowhere with any water. He finishes off on a water, but it doesn't worry me because I'm going to go Juno, and he lets my Juno through. At no point can they CC this Juno. So again, he's straight away going, I would have taken the risk and gone for the Garo, but he just didn't. So now, even though he's going to, they're going to increase cooldown, they are going to sleep me. Unless he can keep that Aegir alive, which, by the way, is so not this season. You don't be using Aegir this season. But he's putting everyone to sleep, and then he's hitting my Juno. And he's letting my Juno heal everybody, because it's like he doesn't know what he's doing. This baffled me. There's no stopping my Juno. Yeah, you can decrease the attack bar, but I'm a Nemesis. I'm just eventually going to get it back up anyway. He's going for his hardest, but he's not getting rid of the Juno. And then Gani Hathor is so effective and so brilliant if you use it right. This is a perfect scenario of not using your Gani Hathor right and having nothing to put in the damage. I mean, you can't tiggle me to death when there's like a Garo there who's going to hit hard later on and heal fully up. So this again was just over before it started. I didn't understand this team comp. I hate it when people say, oh, you only have 4, that's an instant C3, or you should be G1 if you've got a Gianna or anything. It's not how it works. Or if you don't know how to use your monsters, then you're not getting anywhere in the rank. And again, look, he's putting me to sleep, he's reset, he's putting me to sleep, so what? I'm going to wake up eventually and get a go. I'm going to proc out of it and get a go. That was a really easy win. That made absolutely no sense. So after that win, we are then starting to tickle our way to C1, and I was getting pretty excited and a little bit nervous at this point. I was like, right, I'm 2 wins off C1. They're going to knock me back. So here again, I instantly see 2 wins, I go to fires. They're going to counter. I'm getting rid of the Miho all day long. That Miho can get rid of my Garo and my Leica. So as soon as that Miho's gone, or Miho, however you want to say it, they're going to struggle. I've got my 3-turn immunity off. I'm still going to... I've got my 3-turn immunity, which means Sierra can't do me any damage. But I know out of all these monsters, Sierra's going to be the easiest to pick off. There's no point picking off the Perna, because the Perna will get refreshed by the Ganny. I can't go for the Druid because I'm all water, so I've got to leave him till last. So it's just clever decision making. Right now there's no point going for the Perna, so I'm now going for the Ganny, because the Ganny can just refresh the Perna. So we take the Sierra out, I'm all fire. It's fine, they're wasting their time taking my Fran out, that's fine. I've still got 2 fully healed fire units that are both on Vampire, so I've got the ability to still have that support of the Vampire set, haven't I? So I've got the durability. And again, now they're hitting, but there's really not far to go here. Now I can just work on the Perna, and he knows he's lost at this point. There's no way back for him. Yeah, just good picking by me. A good, clever picking. And then the final fight here, which got me C1. Funny enough, 2 LD Nat 5s. I thought I'd lost it, and the guy tries to auto me. Now I'm pretty sure this guy could have beat me, but I'm pretty sure he was autoing. So I got the win. But this is the problem when I start getting this high, and a lot of you hate RTA. I have 0 LD Nat 5s. Anyone that knows me and my profile knows I've 6 years free to play on the game. Not a single LD Nat 5. So I get to a stage where I get to C1, maybe sort of C2, and I just get flattened by a lot of LD monsters I can't compete with. At this one, I was scared of the Fen Yang, actually, out of all of them. No one else really. The Chow's a single hitter. Okay, he can hit twice. If he procs, then yeah, he can kill my Garo, but it's a risk you have to take. That's just RNG. That didn't worry me. It was the fact that Fen Yang has got the ability to save everything here. Because Fen Yang's I actually quite like Fen Yang as a choice through Fighter and Conqueror. Obviously he's no good as you start getting really high, he can be controlled so much. But at this point, you know, he's quite a solid unit. I want to get rid of the Dawn to make sure she couldn't get sneaker provoking in between my immunity. But this was a really tight match. And again, I was going to always hit the Fen Yang last. He's going to always be the hardest one to hit. I'm just picking them off as I go. Here, I was a bit worried about the Chow procking, or again the Fen Yang going mad once my immunity come off. But I think I was quite lucky that you get so strong at this point with these picks. As you say, 14,000 now. I just need a lucky crit here, which I got with the Garo. And then I got again with the Chow there. Beautiful lucky crit. I didn't get the stun, so for my luck, I then lost the luck with the stun. And then, as you say, look at that. All 3 of them crit. That was a triple crit. Now, at this point, he's gone for the attack rather than the heal, hoping to kill me. And I've got away with it by a whisker. Probably should have done Calm Mind, but I think he thought he could kill, although he just missed me. And that single Garo is what got me Conqueror 1. It was really fun. I'm quite unorthodox with the way I play. Again, I'm trying to get used to stuff. I'll probably D-rank now and farm some more points. I got C1, I have like 3,300 points, so I just got a load of, I've got like 5 sets of wings, because wings are my favourite aura. And yeah, that was my rise to C1. As I say, I think C1's about 1471 or 1472, so I just snuck in on C1 there on that last one. I was really happy with it actually at this point, and how sweaty RTA is right now, and with less and less people playing it, and only OP players playing it, you're really stuck in a little band of people. As soon as you come up here now, C1, C2, C3, you've only got real quality players playing, and that's too much for me, and I've got so much missing that I don't even want to try that level. I'm just happy that I could get C1, really happy that I could get C1. I want to prove myself that I can still do it, and I can. And it's the first time I've done it with without using cleave, just using normal monsters. Well, a lot of mine still is like single target cleave, I suppose. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and my rise to C1. Let me know if there's any videos or anything you want me to do. I'm quite happy just to put anything up. Thanks for new subscribers today. I've had a few new subscribers today. I'm always happy of that. It's slowly, it's very slowly, but still better than nothing. Sort of getting a few more subscribers, and yeah, I'd be really happy to make more content, do more stuff. Just give me some ideas and keep subscribing and telling your mates about me, and then we can carry on doing this. Until next time, see you guys later. Wardy out.